Okay, guys, I'm here for my review of this year's WWE Survivor Series, which took place last Sunday, November the 20th, 2016, from the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I apologize for not reviewing No Mercy or Hell in a Cell, but I got too busy with WWE 2K17, so. Anyway, I'm not going to count the pre-show matches for this actual event because they don't count to me. But we had a 6-man cruiserweight match, TJ Perkins, Rich Swann, and Noam Dar against the traditional heel 6-man team for these matches. Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Ariya Daivari, and the Faces won. And Kane beat Luke Harper. So we kick off with the traditional Survivor Series elimination 5-on-5 women's match. The Raw women, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Alicia Fox, take on the SmackDown women of Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Carmella, and Natayla, who's filling in for Nikki Bella, who had been taken out in the back before the match. And I hope it's not the obvious it was Natayla that did it, because that would be too obvious. It probably was, or Carmella, but both of them would be obvious, so I hope they make it not obvious. This is an okay little match, nothing special. Carmella and Alicia Fox are the first eliminated because they're the weakest links of the teams. Sasha Banks gets eliminated by Natayla via a roll-up of all things. Naomi's counted out after Nia Jax rams her into the ring post. Charlotte eliminates Natayla with a big foot. And then, it's down to Alexa and Becky against Charlotte, Bayley, and Nia. After a double DDT on Nia that's botched, Becky makes Nia tap out to the disarmer, which I had a problem with because you built Nia Jax up as this monster, and now you're going to eliminate her via tap out. Okay. Charlotte then eliminates Alexa with a big foot, and then Bayley eliminates Becky with the belly to Bayley. And then Charlotte beats up Bayley, which I'm guessing would presumably lead to their feud that might start at Roadblock, unless they do what they might do on Raw Monday, which is give Sasha the title back again, which will prolong this, which would make the ending to this make no sense. If that's what they do, I might retroactively change the rating of this match, but I don't know. But 2.5 stars for that match. So then we get the Miz and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. 3.5 star match. Would have been better though. I think it was Dolph Ziggler and Sami Zayn. And I really think that, given that this is Raw versus SmackDown, you did not need the heel versus face dynamic, which is why they gave the championship to the Miz in the first place. Good match though. Just would have been better had it been Dolph Ziggler and Sami Zayn. Miz wins when Sami Zayn has Miz in a figure 4, and Maryse rings the bell, and Sami Zayn lets go of the whole thing, and he's won, despite the fact the referee never called for the bell. That allows Miz to roll up Sami Zayn, hook the tights, and get the win. Really, this should lead to Sami Zayn going to SmackDown, personally, but it probably won't. Well, like I said, 3.5 stars. So then we get the tag team 10-on-10 Survivor Series elimination match. A throwback to 1987 and 88, because they had this in 1987 and 88. It's Team Raw, which is the New Day, Enzo and Cass, Anderson and Gallows, the Shining Stars, and Cesaro and Sheamus, and they're taking on Team SmackDown. Heath Slater and Rhino, the Hype Bros, American Alpha, the Usos, and Breezango. This is a 2-star match. It went shorter than the match in both 87 and 88, which both went 40-plus minutes then. That's with introductions, so, Breezango and the New Day are kicked out of this match in the first minute, which was surprising for New Day, since they're about to break Demolition's tag team record. So then, the Hype Bros got eliminated, then the Shining Stars got eliminated, Anderson and Gallows eliminated American Alpha, then Anderson and Gallows got eliminated. Then Rhino and Slater get eliminated. And then Enzo and Cass get eliminated. And it comes down to Cesaro and Sheamus against the Usos. And they have a very good match of Finna match, actually. They have a very good match of Finna match. But in the end, Cesaro and Sheamus win when Cesaro makes one of the Usos tap out. And that gives Cesaro and Sheamus a tag team title match on Raw that New Day cheated to win. So then we get the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Bryan Kendrick versus Kalisto. That if Kalisto wins, he not only wins the Cruiserweight title, but the entire Cruiserweight division goes to SmackDown. Which is really what they should have done, is put the Cruiserweight division on SmackDown. Because logistically, it makes 205 Live actually easier to do, instead of having the Cruiserweights constantly travel from Raw to SmackDown every week. And NXT too, by the way, so there's going to be a lot of jet lag for these people. And Corey Graves, I think he still actually does NXT too, if I'm not mistaken. But, a 3-star match would have been better if it had a decisive finish, which Baron Corbin comes in, gets Kalisto disqualified by hitting Bryan Kendrick, and then he does the end of days on Kalisto. So, 3 stars, but would have been better. So then we get the match of the night, and honestly, the longest match on this card. And since you had a 6-match card, one of these matches was bound to go an hour. And they weren't going to give it to Goldberg-Lesnar. But that's Team Raw, the traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series men's elimination match. As it's Team Raw, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Team Kevin and Chris, or Chris and Kevin. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman against Team SmackDown. AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Shane McMahon. This match went 52 minutes and 55 seconds, so 53 minutes. It was the match of the night, even though it did get a bit crazy periodically, but the first elimination didn't happen until like 20 minutes in, which was Braun Strowman beating Dean Ambrose after him and AJ had miscommunication. And then Shane McMahon takes out Strowman with an elbow drop. And as Strowman's about to get back in the ring, he gets counted out because you see these 2 hands out there. And that's the reason he gets counted out. That's James Ellsworth, of all things. And then Braun Strowman beats up James Ellsworth and puts him through a table. So that eliminates Strowman. So then as AJ is going to Style Clash Jericho, Kevin Owens uses the list and hits AJ Styles with the list of Jericho getting disqualified. And Chris Jericho, instead of focusing on the match, he's going to pick up the papers of the list, because clearly the list means more than the match, and he gets the RKO for his trouble and gets eliminated then. So then Shane McMahon, who after the elbow should have not ever came back into the match, is going for coast to coast. He gets speared by Roman Reigns and gets a legit concussion and is eliminated because he can't continue. So that leaves the Shield versus the Wyatt family. Now, this is a point before where AJ Styles was still in the match at this point. But Dean Ambrose had came back, and he helped Ambrose and Rollins and Reigns do the Shield powerbomb to AJ Styles to eliminate AJ. Now, that could have messed up Team SmackDown, which The Undertaker warned about. So I bet Undertaker might have some things for Ambrose and AJ after TLC, for the winner of their TLC match, but we'll see. So that left the Shield remnants of Reigns and Rollins versus the new Wyatt family, Wyatt and Orton, with Luke Harper showing up just for fun. After Rollins goes to Frog Splash Bray, Orton catches him with the RKO, which eliminates Rollins. And then it comes down to Reigns against Bray and Orton. And as Reigns is going to spear Bray, Orton shoves Bray out of the way, takes the spear, Bray his sister Abigail on Reigns, and gets the pin and the win. So yeah, Bray Wyatt actually won something. There's an LOL in itself. But yeah, a very good match. Could have been a tad bit shorter and taken some of the time you did that into some of these other matches to probably make them better. But 4 stars for what it is. Could have been shorter though, because 52 minutes. That's I believe, the longest Survivor Series match in history of Survivor Series, but I could be wrong. Because I know the Alliance versus Team WWF match at Survivor Series 2001 is close to that length. But I'm not quite sure. So, and then we come to the main event, the Fantasy Warfare. Brock Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar. A month of hype for 1 minute and 26 seconds. Goldberg spears Lesnar twice. Jackhammer 1, 2, 3. Goldberg wins. I'm giving this 1 star for shock factor because it's bound to go somewhere. Because due to Raw, we know that Goldberg will be in the Royal Rumble, and I'm guessing that Brock will be in the Royal Rumble to cost Goldberg the Royal Rumble and set up their, I guess, blow off WrestleMania. I'm guessing here, but since they're trying to fill the Alamo Dome, I'm gonna guess we're gonna have the most star-studded Rumble in WWE history again, because that happens every few years, where they cram the star power into the Royal Rumble for that tagline. So, was this a good show? Not really. Its star rating of 16 out of 30 is helped solely by that men's elimination match. Other matches could have been better, but sadly weren't, and so, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best thing in the world. Especially since the Survivor Series, I guess, now is sort of the new bragging rights. So, 16 out of 30 does get this into the C ranking. So, yeah. That's my review of Survivor Series 2016. I'll be back for a TLC review, probably sometime within the next couple weeks. Within maybe the Tuesday or Wednesday after TLC, and then another one after that, 2 weeks after that, for a Roadblock review, which I might, with these pay-per-views, with these ones that have 2 pay-per-views a month, I might do them both at the same time, both videos at the same time, or something like that. I don't really know what I'll do with that, but, so, if you like this video, like button down there, subscribe button down there, and thank you for watching. Bye.